start off.
Michael, huge congratulations. You sit here 3 times match play champion. Just try and sum up what the last hour's been like.
Oh, it's been tough, been really tough to actually finish the game off like the way I did. It was probably a bit the same like I did against Dimitri, but this game was at a higher level because I had to produce everything to make it really difficult. I missed doubles early doors. He threw everything against me what he had in his power. It was a tough one, but I'm glad I could work. I won this game.
After your surgery, obviously we know you won the Premier League, but where does this rank in terms of your titles after coming back from everything that you've been through?
This is probably one of the, probably after, of course, my World Championships, the first Premier League title against Phil Taylor, 1-3-2 finish. This one was right off. Because everyone, probably people at home don't know how much this means to me. I've been going through a rough period. I have to fight back constantly. I have to battle against anyone, everyone, all the time. And then to produce something like this, especially in a final like this, my scoring power here tonight was incredible, I think. Only my doubles was absolutely shite, but unfortunately that happened. But then to even win it against a player like with his form, I think it's only a credit to darts.
You touched on the scoring power there. Is that the best you've scored since
the
dominant period that you were in?
Yeah, probably, but I don't want to be rude, but I'm quite in a dominant period at the moment. No, to win the Premier League and now the match play, it gives me a great feeling. And of course, I wasn't favoured for this tournament. I wasn't 100% sure with myself, but then to produce something like this and be the player like Gerwyn Price, it means the world to me.
Touched on what you said there. When you sat there yesterday and said he was favourite, did you genuinely mean that, or were you playing a few mind games with him?
No, I think he was favourite. If you just look to his, of course, if you're just going to look towards the history, I may be favourite, but if you're just going to look towards current form and things like that, where I'm coming from, he was maybe slightly favourite, and that's what the bookie says. But people, I don't let myself be that easily. I never give up. I keep fighting all the time, and just believing in myself and my own ability. And I'm not there for granted. I'm here to win tournaments.
We're only in July, Premier League, match play. Is everyone else in that 1-2-8 now got to be fearful?
I think they're fearful anyway. You know that.
Michael, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Michael, have there been times recently where you've doubted yourself at all, or have you always maintained that belief?
I always maintain that belief. If you saw I was probably playing-wise not there with the best this week, but mentally I was probably the strongest because I never gave up. I kept fighting and I keep believing in myself, and that's why I created this for myself. And if you're just gonna look the way how I played with the flair, with the relaxation, I only think there's room for improvement. And I don't want to say that much, but sometimes I like myself, and that was today.
You can see tonight a lot of mutual respect as well between you and Gerwen.
Me and Gessie, we know each other out of our own pockets, you know what I mean? Because we played each other so many times at the highest level. So of course I've got respect for him, because I think what he does for darts, and people can say whatever they want about him, I think he's a credit for darts. And people probably want to say that as well, but they always want to boo someone, you know what I mean? But I'm glad it wasn't me tonight.
Do you still see Gessie as your biggest threat?
I think he's my biggest rival at the moment, simple as that. Of course, Peter is a phenomenal player, but I think Gerwyn Price shows his class more often than Peter Wright. And that's how it is, simple as that. You're welcome.
Michael, you mentioned that dominant period that you had a few years ago. Do you feel like this is the start of seeing that again?
If you're just going to look towards performances this year, no one produces better darts than me. I've won, don't get me wrong, two Pro Tours, 2 Euro Tours, 2 majors, the biggest majors this year. What do you want more? What do you produce? You know what I mean? So I'm doing quite well. I know there's more in the tank, and I believe I can do better. I know that, but you still have to do it.
as well as the match play champion, it's obviously the Phil Taylor Trophy as well. How much does that?
Filter, yeah, of course. It's nice to win. The first time I can put my hands on the Phil Taylor Trophy, and that means a lot to me because I think Phil Taylor, what he did for darts, it's incredible. He's been the greatest in the sport all times. Not the best one because that's me, but he's been the greatest.
Okay. Cheers.
You're welcome.